Hi, let's go through our reading task for today. So we have another poem or a group of poems. These have actually been put together as 4 separate poems on your sheet today. We have one about Little Miss Muffet, Little Miss Tucket, Little Miss Mabel, and Little Miss Muffet again. Okay, and it's by Anon, and that's because we don't actually know who is the author of this. It's a well-known nursery rhyme. You've probably heard it before, but I'm not sure you'll have heard the second, third, or fourth versions of this poem. So I'm going to read it to you. Feel free to join in, or perhaps you would like to play the video back and then read it with me once I've read it to you. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating some curds and whey. Along came a spider, who sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Little Miss Tucket sat on a bucket, eating some chocolate ice cream. Along came a tiger, who sat down beside her and said, "Give me some or I'll scream." Little Miss Mabel sat on a table, eating chapatis and chips. Along came a spider, who sat down beside her and gave her a kiss on the lips. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating some strawberry jelly. Along came a tiger, who sat down beside her and said, "Rub some of that on my belly." Okay, so maybe you want to pause the video here and have another read of it yourself. Remember using your best expression, make it enjoyable for the reader if you've got someone to read to at home. Okay, when you are ready, here are the questions for this task. Number 1, write the words from the first poem that rhyme with Muffet, beside her, and curds and whey. And please remember that I expect correct spelling with these words, since you are copying them from another page. Question 2, in poem 2, why isn't the girl called Miss Muffet? Choose the best answer. Someone got bored. Muffet doesn't rhyme with bucket. Or you can't eat ice cream when you're sitting on a tuffet. Number 3, which animal comes to talk to Miss Tucket in poem 2? Question 4, in the last poem, do you think Miss Muffet will do what the tiger tells her to do? Say why. We always like a because word in there when we're saying why. And number 5, choose the best last line for this poem. Little Miss Tucket sat on a bucket, drinking some chocolate milkshake. Along came a tiger, who sat down beside her and said, "Would you like strawberry instead? Would you like a cream cake? Can I eat you for my dinner?" Might be quite enjoyable for you to go through that again and try each ending to see how it fits. And last question, question 6, match the girls with what they were eating. So have a go at the questions, and then when you're done, come back and we will go through the answers together. Okay, welcome back. Let's check our work. So write the words from the first poem that rhyme with. So we've got Muffet. Let's check back. First poem, Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet. Okay, a little stool. Beside her, let's check back. Who sat down beside her? Well, away doesn't rhyme, but spider has the same ending. So you should have written spider. Curds and whey. We've got whey and curds up here, so that does rhyme with away down there. In poem 2, why isn't the girl called Miss Muffet? Well, it's because Muffet doesn't rhyme with bucket. The poet wanted a word that rhymed with bucket, so it's this answer here, the second box. Which animal comes to talk to Miss Tucket in poem 2? Well, let's just go back and check. So here's poem 2. And which animal comes along? Along came a tiger, wanting her chocolate ice cream, I think. In the last poem, do you think Miss Muffet will do what the tiger tells her to do, and say why? So this is your own idea, but you should have used the word because. So you might have said, I think Little Miss Muffet will rub the jelly on the belly because, and then give me a reason. She might be too frightened of him eating her if she didn't. Or, I don't think Miss Muffet would rub jelly on the tiger's belly because she thinks it's disgusting. That might have been one of your answers as well. Question 5. Choose the best last line for this poem. Little Miss Tucket sat on a bucket, drinking some chocolate milkshake. Along came a spider who sat down beside her and said, "Would you like a cream cake?" So it's that second box we should have put a little tick in. Match the girls with what they were eating. Again, if you keep noticing, I keep going back to the main text because I'm not going to guess. I want to be accurate. I want to get my work right. So Miss Tucket, let's find out what she was eating. Miss Tucket. So we've got Muffet, Mabel, Miss Tucket. Little Miss Tucket sat on a bucket eating some chocolate ice cream. So I need to join Miss Tucket with ice cream. Miss Mabel. Let's find out what Miss Mabel was eating. Here she is, little Miss Mabel, sat on a table eating chapatis and chips. So we're going to match Miss Mabel with chapatis and chips, which leaves us with Miss Muffet and the strawberry jelly. Don't forget, she was asked to put it on the tiger's belly. How very strange. Well done, everyone. Keep up the hard work.